Hi guys, Potato Milk Whiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6, the Outback Tycoon. My brain turned off in the middle of that sentence, but it's fine, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. World War II, another world war has broken out, and this time even our homeland of Australia is at risk. As our President John Curtin has reminded us, the flame of freedom lit in this land by our first settlers, and kept aglow by the generations which followed, is not extinguishable by any enemy. Completing the AIF project is even more critical at this time and will reward you even more gold per turn. Interesting that you could probably do some timing stuff, get those projects one turn from finishing, and then do stuff like that. I think this is gonna be an interesting thing to do here. So let's go AIF training. We're just gonna go hardcore into it, see what we can pull off. Drop that farm there, excellent. Drop another outback pasture over here. We got the airport. The airports are really good actually, and we have the change policy. So let's have a look here. I don't think we're not really doing much with trade routes. I don't think that seems particularly worth it. I think +1 gold from outback stations is actually really good. Not so good about the School of Air. That doesn't seem particularly interesting. This seems like a pretty good setup. Our gold should shoot up quite a bit. Yeah, we were at 200. So even though we're probably not going to beat Deity, we managed to get where in the score ranking this early in the game. We have beaten Settler. Yay? That doesn't feel great. I think for now, though, it doesn't really matter what we scientifically research. I think we're beyond the point where these things are going to have a huge impact. Passenger liners, and similarly in the future tech area, it's not going to be a huge issue. I would like to explore down here, but apparently this land does not actually exist on the map. Yep, why don't you clean that out? I think you were actually going to do that. Why don't you clean that up? Just want to keep these guys busy so they don't bother me too much. Ooh, I think I will drop a outback station here. I want you to focus on food and production. I have some ideas about a potential next series for this. I think I will do 2 of these in a row. I think I've said that a couple times throughout this. But this scenario really excites me. I love the idea of an economic sort of scenario where it's like a puzzle, a puzzle that unravels as you play. I mean, I really enjoyed this scenario, and I'm really excited to do more. My settler took damage. That's really not good. Thankfully, I think he's in the position he needs to be to settle. Actually, it's gonna want to move one more this way. You can settle though. Yeah, this tile is where we want to be. I think in you, I'll purchase a farmer. And here, you're going to make AIF training. You should be able to finish one of those before the end of the game. You're also going to be grabbing a pasture. You won't be able to finish one of those before the end of the game, sadly. What you could do, though, is make a lighthouse and get me 1 gold per turn. That seems very interesting to me. You're going to make a commercial hub and try and get that little bit of gold. Boom. Oh, you can't do that. What am I doing? What am I doing with you? I'm wasting your time. The pasture here. Ooh. It's very interesting. Although sadly you can't connect the you can't connect them across the river. Well, that would be interesting. It would be really cool if it made like a little cattle ford on the river. That would be fun. 5 turns remaining. Ooh, we're down to the final stages. I think you just go asleep in the wilderness so I can see more cool events. Dispute with rival explorers. Many were keen to keep findings for themselves. Your explorer has lost 2 movement points for this turn. AIF training. You should be able to squeeze an extra one out. Plus 40 from modifiers. AIF training. AIF training. can't do that in time. Could purchase a bank here, and we will. Bit of watermill. Settle here. Gimpy. And chop out that forest. Drop some of these outback stations. Yeah, I think there's some really interesting things that I'm excited to sink my teeth into in the next playthrough. +2 gold from fishing boat improvements, -1 gold from thing improvements. I think that could be interesting. Especially if you went for more of a tourism-y style thing, where you just fill your coastline with seaside resorts. Could work. Can your appeal go higher than 6 is the question? I don't think so. It might be possible. Drop another outback here, and then fill in these pastures. Yeah, I feel like I sent this settler over here really early in the game, but the city never got anywhere. Huh. It's because there's so few turns. I don't know. You just go over there. Three more turns until the end of the scenario. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be I don't think I'm going to be winning. I did manage to beat a couple of the difficulty levels, and I did learn a lot about the scenario. I did just uncover oil. Did I actually find any oil? No, I did not. I think the oil is probably down here in these guys' land. Yeah, look, here's the oil. Wow, there's some oil up here, actually. I feel like I settled where there should be oil, you know? Oh, here's some. I kind of missed it by a bit. Oh, I found uranium. Cool. Stock exchange. Can't really do anything with you anymore. You're kind of donezo. Tell you what, before the end of the game, what was it, 2 turns? Grab an explorer, just for fun. Well, AIF training, why not? There's no reason not to do it. Similarly, there's no reason not to make a commercial hub here. There's better. Gladstone. You grab a bank. See if you can do an El Chaparino. I think finding a forested area early in the game is actually going to be part of my strategy, so that I can do a lot of early chopping with farmers to get to like cycle production and use that as an accelerant to really get like high-powered cities going, with which I could spam like these AIF things in like 1 or 2 turns each. These hangars are a lot of production though. It's a very, very interesting and challenging scenario to beat Deity, and I think we're gonna be going at it until we beat it. And we just finished a stock exchange, so we're up to, I think we're up to Chieftain. We beat Chieftain. Wow, I feel like I was doing pretty good, but I guess the game disagrees. Disagrees quite a bit, unless there's something I'm missing here about the end game. And here's the final turn. What can we squeeze out? We may as well grab an industrial hub, just for the lols. And similarly, we will grab a neighborhood, just for the lols. Warwick, what can you do in 2 turns? Probably not AIF training, I'll tell you that much. And the final chop will never happen. Just doing the little last bit of cleanup. I think this city could be very powerful, actually. So, I technically lost, I think, is what this screen means. But it was a moral victory because I finished it. I might even splice this episode into the end of the other one. But I kind of want to do a little bit of analysis of the minimap and stuff like that, and what went wrong, and what I think I could do better. my ranking. Yeah, I didn't do very good. I got 385 when I need to get 900. Let's have a look at the gold per turn. Score per turn. Yeah, look at this. My score was very slowly eking up, and then towards the end, I think there's some optimization here that I could do. And I have ideas about what I could do and stuff like that. I think finding gold is pretty important, though. What do you mean? I can't go look at the map? Okay, let me load up the game. The final autosave turn. So I think if I'm going to do this again, and I am, so let's just say I'm going to do this again, and autosave. I'm going to do this again. I think what I'm going to try and look for early is I'm going to try and get a lot of production, because it seems like those AIF things were really powerful. I want to get my cities out quickly. I want to get them close together. I don't want to try and find the optimal city locations. I just want to get my cities down quickly, and I want to get to my cities. I feel like the gold rush is critical. I feel like gold rush is critical to winning the game. Because just having more cities wins you the game better, and more production and all that sort of stuff. I think early culture and science is really powerful in this scenario. I think you almost kind of want to settle for the Great Barrier Reef, because of the little bit of early science really puts you ahead, shaves so many turns off those early technologies, which are a huge barrier to actually getting your civilization going, I think. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely that's how I feel about things. And I think getting early gold is really important also, so that you can purchase your builders. I think you want to be basically purchasing every single grazier, every single farmer. I think I went too hard on explorers. The only reason to get that many explorers is to find the gold. Once I have the gold, the explorers don't matter. So I think in that respect, I was just kind of unlucky. So there's a few things here. I want to find a forested area to do a lot of chopping. I want to find a decent... I think the coastline was less important than I felt it was. Obviously, my first city wants to be settled on the coast. And I think I want to skip out on internal trade routes are really strong, though. But the early gold from the external trade route. So I want to settle near New South Wales. I want to settle near Great Barrier Reef. I want to try and find gold early. I want to settle near forest. And I want to settle near a lot of pastures. So this is a lot of things I have to do to win, I feel. For example, I want to settle... I think, what's the rate... The trade route is sort of... It's on the order of 1 to 2 moves away. So I want to settle in trading range of New South Wales. I want to settle somewhere with forest or jungle. So I think I want to settle either near Great Barrier Reef, Uluru, or this. What is it? I want to settle near Kakadu, Uluru, or Great Barrier Reef. One of the three will do, with forests on a high appeal. Wow, there is just so many conditionals, and you really don't have a lot of turns in the early game to figure all this out. This is a challenging scenario for me. I bet you there's probably people out there who beat it no problem. But yeah, that's my dream. I'm going to be the world's first Deity Outback Tycoon. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching. This is a little bit shorter than usual, but that's the best I could do. It was only a few turns left in the game, and I didn't want to do an extra long episode. Thank you very much for watching. There might be a couple of gaps in the schedule, because actually, by the time you get this, I've kind of been on holiday for... In fact, by the time you get this, I will be coming back from holiday. So, yeah. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it wasn't really the greatest episode ever, and I was kind of sad that we got a loss. But hey, you can't win every time, because now we've got something to improve from. We've got a place where we can grow from. So I think my score was like, let's call it like just under 400. So my goal for the next one is to get at least 500. I want to beat it by a good margin. So I want to get at least 500 next time I play this. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any ideas of how I could improve, let me know. I really want to beat this scenario. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of this scenario because I want to get that 900 score. In fact, I want to get 1,000, but we'll get there when we get there. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more episodes of me playing Civilization or anything else, or see me ranting and raving about things, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to directly support me, please leave a like in the video. It increases my rank on YouTube, and it doesn't really cost you much effort. Don't do it if you don't want to, but do it if you do. And thank you for everyone who does. I really appreciate it. I love seeing the feedback. I love seeing the love. It means a lot to me. And if you want to give me direct feedback, talk about this episode, give me ideas, talk about suggestions, maybe new games to play, or, if you want to tell me anything, jump in the comments, let me know. But that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I love you all, and sadly, we did not win. Bye-bye.